Rachel Marco Havens is a singer, writer, and community leader. She has recently successfully mobilized the entire Hudson Valley into not only fighting to save Cooper Lake from a plastic water giant, but also to protect... What's that? Deborah. But also she's fighting to protect other waterways from environmental harm as well. You can find her thoughts on the Facebook page, The Same Boat, Think Every Drop, and also mixed with great music on Same Boat Radio on the new frequency that's local to Woodstock, 104 FM. Rachel Havens.
Five floors to go to get to you now. I can't stand hope. Hope is not as innocent as expectation. It's fraught with fear, and fear is no one's friend. Hope is like Oliver Twist on the slop line. Please, sir. Pacing from one side of my mind to the other, looping, why? When someone we love dies, we always ask why, as if the reason is any of our business. But we do, because if we had a why, we could take that justification someplace and tuck it away for safekeeping. 4. In that safe place where no one dies because the great punishing God said so, the God who's usually a guy and who, even if you're not a believer, looks a lot like his hippie cousin Karma, who might even be scarier. Because if someone that inspiring and that loving and that motivated toward the good of the whole could die so young, then what the hell am I doing here? And when is the guillotine going to fall on my neck? Or something like that. 3. Work it out, kid, because fear of loss is a selfish place to be. If she's going, she's going. Who am I to hold on where holding makes no sense and feels like choking? 2. Are we headed for the same room? Nah, everyone looks somber when riding the elevator to the neurological unit. I don't ask. We ride in silence. Introductions seem trivial when you're on the way for a last goodbye. Even on life support, she'll make the introductions to those of us now bound by the same love and loss. The nurse nods towards a curtain, and on the other side is our beloved sister, waiting to offer her organs up to save the lives of others in a modern-day sky burial. Otherwise, she's gone. Vulnerable, afraid, lonely, alive, this is intimacy. The place where ego falls away, questions don't get asked because the answers will come. The deathbed is a place where nothing matters anyway. I've never been here before. The resemblance to the woman I have loved all these years, uncanny. Somebody please tell me this is a nightmare. No, sweetie, you're awake, and she's gone. When the wind blows, I feel the caress of yet another beloved who has transitioned from this then to their new now, and yet there's no separation, and loss, it's only lost if you can't find it. And I only miss those who have gone when I look for them in a body that I wish I could hug right now and can't. I only miss you when I look for someone I will never touch again. I only miss you when my focus is on the absence of you. When my focus is on the absence of you, I miss the encounters available in every new now. I miss you on my shoulder, on the wind. I miss you in the warmth of the sun and the chill up the back of my spine when inspiration comes. But what if I look for you now? What if I notice that's you in the reach of that magnificent tree? And you are those perfect gardenia blossoms in the windowsill. What if I notice that a song carries a message in every note? If I waste my time missing you in lament, I miss the whole point of who you are now. Remembering you then is to love who you were. Finding you now is to know who you've become.